Right. I haven't spoken to anyone about this before, so you'll have to excuse me. I once called a helpline, but I hung up, even though a nice enough lady answered the phone. Irish. Sounded like Gloria Hunniford, so I know I'd have been in good hands. I just can't bring myself to reveal such personal information to a stranger. To friends and relatives, my life probably looks like a bed of roses when really it is a bed of stinging nettles. Let me try and fill you in on the setup. I'm married with 2 kids. So far, so good. But my marriage isn't perfect since my hubby and I, we sleep in different rooms. Oh. You're probably wondering why I'm all covered up on such a blazing hot day. It's to hide the bruises. Luckily, I work in a laboratory, so the white coat hides a multitude of sins. Oh, Brian, to think I worshipped you. We were ecstatic, topping up our tans on the beach in Malta 10 years ago. Back then I could wear a swimming costume the size of a raffle ticket. I used to love flaunting my unblemished body to the whole wide world. But I can't now, can I? Because of you. You knock me about. You've been a violent bully now for far too long, and I can't bottle up my feelings for another minute. I am a wreck because of you. I used to be ever so happy-go-lucky, ever the optimist. I'm usually good at coming up with solutions, but I can't see a way out of this saga. If I had a voodoo doll of you, it would look like a porcupine. I don't fight back any longer. I did at first. Brian came home from work, ranting about his new boss, Mercedes. The rest of us had eaten, so I dished up his haddock, mashed potato and baked beans. But feeling tired, I made the grave mistake of allowing the beans to overlap the fish. Brian went ballistic, and he struck me. And when I retaliated, he punched me hard in the stomach. I was heavily pregnant at the time. I told Poppy and Jack, everyone, that I'd slipped. Oh, Brian's so clever never to lose it in front of Poppy and Jack. On this particular day, my darlings were in the garden, oblivious. Poppy was in the summer house singing Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and Jack was lying on the lawn reading his Spider-Man comics. I lost the baby shortly after that skirmish with Brian. And like a lot of men, he's always sorry afterwards. I won't ever do it again, he said, begging for forgiveness. And after the miscarriage, I thought he would never hurt me again. No chance. I am so angry and sad that I lost a baby. I had a name already for her. Tilly. Perhaps Tilly was better off not coming into this world. The poor girl was targeted in the womb. Is there no hiding place from evil? Brian is just bad news. He should just clear off. My mother called him one bad apple when she first set eyes on him. It was a weird feeling she had. I'd be so much stronger if Brian would just walk out of my life, preferably off Beachy Head. No. No. I don't wish him dead. I just want him as far away from me as possible. I know he's seeing a girl with a funny name from work. I've seen pictures of her on his phone. There's none of me, or of Poppy, or of Jack. But there's plenty of Naoshni, who wears a different pattern sari to work every day. I mean, why can't you just do us all a favour and just move in with Naoshni? I wonder if you'll lash out at her. I understand she's expecting. Brian's the father. Will he kill her unborn child too? Really, Brian's a Jekyll and Hyde. On Poppy's birthday, he took us all out to see Hairspray, followed by a slap-up meal. And the day after this lovely family outing, Brian couldn't find his favourite khaki shirt, so he took it out on me. He came out of the shower with a towel around his waist, and his normally pale body was red raw. He'd scalded himself. The thermostat was playing up. Conscious of the marks on his body, he was completely pissed off that he couldn't go swimming that week. And I thought, I bloody know the feeling, Brian. Oh, God, I hate him like poison. We've lived together now for 16 years. A lot of them happy. And Brian came to us when he was just a 5-year-old boy. I should have checked his head for 3 6s on day one. You see, Abby and I thought we couldn't have children of our own, so we selected him from an agency, and then a year later, Poppy came along. So in a way, we do have one of our own. Instead of Mum, he calls me Coral, or Mrs. Farley. And he found his birth certificate hidden in my jewellery box, and something just snapped. And he's had an identity crisis ever since. He feels his life has been a lie. So it's just as well. Jack and I have slept in separate rooms since we lost our baby Tilly, because he would be broken-hearted to see the graffiti on me caused by our son Brian. The boy turns 21 tomorrow. I just hope he stops hitting me soon. I want him to leave home because I've had enough. I want someone to hurt him.